Today, the 11th of October, Indian megastar and arguably the most influential Indian actor on the planet, Amitabh Bachchan, turns 80. We have known him as the angry young man, the legend and icon, but behind all these successes has been innumerable rejections. Take a look.
India's megastar Amitabh Bachchan turns 80 today. Coming from a non-filmy background, Bachchan didn't have it easy at all. The year was 1973. After being rejected by the audience 12 times came Zanjeer, Amitabh Bachchan's first hit film as a hero. But before being rejected by the audience, he faced a lot of other rejections. Rewind to the 60s. In 1969, Amitabh Bachchan entered a talent contest that his brother told him about. He got rejected in the preliminary round itself. But this wasn't his first ever rejection. Let us now take you to the year 1968. This is the photo that he used as a portfolio to make his way into the film industry. Even he agrees it was a bad choice. In a social media post, he said, "My application picture for a job in the movies, 1968, no wonder I was rejected." No, not his first rejection either. In the same year, Amitabh Bachchan finally bagged his first ever screen test. It was actor Nargis who recommended him to filmmaker Mohan Sehgal, who was then auditioning for Sajan. He agreed to do a screen test of this new boy. Well, 3 days after his audition, Sehgal rejected Bachchan. The filmmaker even complained about Bachchan wasting his time and raw stock. We would say at least he made it to a screen test. Post this came many such rejections, one after the other. Would you believe it if we tell you that Bachchan constantly lost out on roles because of his height? Filmmaker Manmohan Desai once even commented that this 6-feet man would go nowhere. It's a different story that after Amar Akbar Anthony, he did not make a single film without Amitabh Bachchan. And now let us take you to the year 1967. He was just out of college and was looking for a job. He was rejected everywhere he went. We are not saying it, he said it himself in an interview. "I failed to get a job because I was either not qualified enough, or I was too shy, or I was too tongue-tied during my interview." Now we will tell you a story which you might think you have already heard a million times, but there is a twist. The story about senior Bachchan being rejected by All India Radio. The popular radio announcer back in the 60s was Amin Sayani. In an interview, he said that back in 1967, he used to do 20 shows in a week. Most of his time was spent in the sound studio. Sayani was told that a tall, lanky boy called Amitabh Bachchan had come and wanted to test his voice for a job. But Sayani just couldn't take the time out to test him. So, Bachchan waited and then left. Later, he came back a couple of times, but because of some or the other commitment, Sayani never got to meet him. Much later, he learned that it was Amitabh Bachchan who came to visit him. Luck was clearly not in his favor, but certainly his baritone voice was not the reason for the rejection. This was Amitabh Bachchan's first encounter with rejection after stepping into the real world. But guess these moments are the ones that made him the Amitabh Bachchan. In the words of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, "If you want to shine like a sun, first burn like a sun."
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.